Hello there. Today's presentation is going to be on Pet Resources Marketing Campaign. So first, looking at just in our executive summary, we're going to be looking at our company overview. Pet Resource is a retail chain that sells pets along with pet food, supplies, and other services to cater all of your pet's needs. There are over 1,200 Pet Resource locations throughout North America, and last year they had over $4 billion in net sales. Pet Resource's mission statement is, "Your pet family is our pet family." So getting into what has brought us here today and what we're trying to solve with this marketing campaign. Currently, Pet Resource has a great connection with millennials. However, they're lacking when it comes to marketing towards Generation Z. So they're seeing that millennials are coming into their shops often, and they're bringing their kids Generation Z, but they want to focus more of their marketing efforts towards Generation Z in order to earn their sales within the coming years. So some of the objectives of this marketing campaign are going to be increasing social media activity from just 2 platforms to a total of 5 platforms, increasing Generation Z sales, and then creating brand awareness for organic and environmentally friendly options. So looking at our target market, since our focus is on Generation Z, we're going to be looking at that, but we did want to narrow it down a little bit considering that the age ranges of Gen Z are very broad, a very wide range. So we're looking at ages 15 to 22 who have a pet, very simple as that. So looking at our marketing strategies for this campaign, we're going to be utilizing social media, specifically Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram. And then we're also going to be doing a loyalty program app. And then as well as new products that focus on organic and environmentally friendly options. So looking at the budget of this campaign, as well as some key metrics, throughout the use of various marketing strategies, the budget required for this campaign is going to be $3,811,100. The results of this campaign will be worth the money spent. We estimate that Pet Resource will gain 100,000 new followers on Instagram, as well as increase overall sales by 15%. So looking at a situation analysis, for this campaign, a SWOT analysis was conducted. So looking at our SWOT analysis, we'll start with our strengths. So we recognize that some of the strengths of Pet Resource are going to be they're an easily recognizable company, one of the top pet resources stores in the country. They have a high percentage of the sales in the industry, so their market share is very high. And they have 1,200 locations, so quite a bit of locations to work with and be able to do things with throughout the campaign. Some of their weaknesses include too broad of a target market. We kind of covered this a little bit earlier, that just focusing on Gen Z isn't quite specific enough, given that the age range of Generation Z is quite big. The locations are a little bit too centered in big cities, so we're not fully reaching the amount of people that we could because we're not focusing on those more suburban or rural areas. And then also another weakness is, again, the limited social media presence, which we are definitely looking to advance more. So looking at our opportunities, we can see from market research that pet ownership is up by 25%. We know that we already have an established relationship with Gen Z, considering they are the children of millennials, and millennials often frequent our stores. And then another opportunity is there's a strong push specifically from Generation Z for organic and environmentally friendly products. Some of our threats include Pet Genius as the other top pet supply store in the nation, so huge competition there. Another threat is the ongoing pandemic of COVID-19 has limited, over the past year or so, has limited quite a bit of the in-person, in-store interactions that we can do and such like that. Also, another threat is competition from animal shelters. We see that Generation Z is more likely going to go with an option that that is not going to be from a store, more likely from a shelter, just for like their personal preference. And so that we see that as another competition there and see as a threat that we would like to address. So then looking on to our target market, the target market of this campaign will focus on people in Generation Z who are between the ages of 15 and 22. We know that Gen Z is looking for more organic and environmentally friendly products based on the market research that was conducted. Gen Z are very loyal pet owners and are willing to spend anything on their pets. The message we're trying to convey to Gen Z is that we want their pet family to be a part of our pet family. So looking at our market objectives, we have 3 main market objectives for this campaign. We're looking at increasing social media presence from 2 to 5 platforms by adding Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram over the next 4 months. Number 2, increase Generation Z sales by at least 10% over the next 4 months. And 3, we want to create brand awareness by developing new organic and environmentally friendly products. So looking at those as our objectives, we have a few different strategies that we're going to use to achieve those objectives. So looking at our marketing strategies, we'll start with social media. So like I said, we're going to be doing Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. These platforms were selected based on market research that shows that Generation Z uses these social media platforms the most, in addition to the reach that they will provide to our target markets. So here we have a sample Instagram post. It's just a very simple, just pet tips kind of thing. Because as we know, Gen Z are going to be our newer pet owners. So we want to make them feel like they can come to us with any of their issues or problems, and we're going to help solve them. So it's a very simple, very clean, and cute little dog on there just to catch their eye a little bit. So I'm looking towards the loyalty program. By using a customized enterprise digital reward solution, customers will be able to download an app to access everything that Pet Resource has to offer. On the app, customers will be able to accumulate reward points, shop for their favorite items, and learn about new arrivals like the new organic and environmentally friendly options. And we know that Gen Z, with their technology and stuff, are going to be very apt towards using a loyalty program app. So instead of having it just in our system, being able to allow them to have this access and know their stuff right at their fingertips is something that they're definitely gonna like. So looking at a budget based on our strategies, first for social media costs, we're just gonna break it down a little bit for you. So Instagram, we're looking at a cost per click of $3.56 with a reach of 1 million. TikTok is a little bit different. They do $10 per 10,000 views plus an $500 startup cost, and that reach is also going to be 1 million. And then Snapchat is going to be $5 a day, and we're just going to run that for 4 months. So then looking at our loyalty program costs, a startup cost of $150,000 and maintenance costs of $15,000 per month, and we're looking towards 4 months of using this at least. And then looking at new product development costs, we're looking at an average of around $30,000 for development of our new products. So since the campaign will run for the 4 months, the total campaign budget is $3,811,100. And since Pet Resource had a total profit of $4 billion last year, therefore, when comparing the campaign budget to the company's profits, the budget accounts for just 0.0001% of the yearly profit. So we're seeing a fairly good balance there, that we're still getting plenty of profits from our marketing strategies. So then I'm moving on to performance and implementation. So our two main results from this campaign are going to be gaining 100,000 more followers on Instagram and increasing sales by 15%, specifically with Gen Z. Even with these results, there are always improvements that can be made. One change could be adjusting the budget to allow for more social media marketing, and it's always something we can improve, go to more platforms and stuff. Since social media is constantly changing, there's always going to be new trends and stuff, so we just want to be able to keep up with those trends, and that is, of course, going to come with those additional costs. Another marketing strategy could be to add more social responsibility actions to gain the attention of Gen Z. We know that Gen Z is very much into helping out their community and being environmentally conscious and all that kind of stuff. So showing that we are also very involved and very interested in those things will help us connect more with our target market. So with that being said, we're seeing great performance from this marketing campaign, as well as some additions that could be used in the future to make it even better, because we know that Pet Resource is a very strong and very growing company. So with this marketing campaign, we'll be able to grow more and achieve more. Thank you.